Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and once again it's some more Fallout 4, and we are going to completely, well I don't know about completely, we're going to do some major rebuilding on the Red Rocket. This is the original Red Rocket, obviously. We've been recently working on the Red Rocket over at Nuka World, and now we're going back over by Sanctuary Hills and this Red Rocket. So let's jump into it. I'm leaving all the rockets up. I'm leaving all the glass partitions up here at the front. We are going to be working on everything on the upstairs is going away. Everything on the side here is going away with the exception of the powerhouse here. This is all going away. And we're going to completely reconstruct the upstairs. Now, I did already a couple little things. And I actually did this on the Nuka World version as well, which... So I learned something. They'll tell you all the time that as long as you take the fusion cores out of your power armor that they won't use it. Because otherwise the NPCs would use it if there was a battle going on. What I did not realize is that on the other location I had left 4 or 5 fuses here on the counter. Damned if he didn't go in there, pick up the fuse, put it in, and take my armor. So fortunately I was able to catch up with him, get my armor back, but not before it was damaged and I had to do some repair work. So that all said, I decided that it was time to put in a door that they couldn't get into. And then I just did the same thing over here. So that's basically what's going on here. Now the door over there fit much nicer than this one. This one was a little less cooperative and isn't as well sunk in as I would like, but it works. Whereas the one over at Nuka World, it's actually reversed and it sinks beautifully into the wall over there, so that the little electronic probe here that you need for power was coming through the wall this way, and I could put the switch, the on-off switch, right over the conduit box here. Perfect fit. And basically I could use it from inside to close it off or open it up. Whereas in this case, the only real option I was given was to do it from the outside. Still works. Still keeps them from messing with my stuff. Consider it a win. Alright, so with that in mind, go ahead and close that off. A lot of differences between the two Red Rockets. This one I cannot scrap the counter, whereas the other one I could, and put in another counter. And because I can't scrap it, I also cannot put in a workstation here, which kind of sucks a little bit, but that's alright. I don't want to delete these tables because there's nothing, there's no other ones I can put in that are the same. These are unique to the build, and I don't want to lose those, so I'm leaving the tables there. Kind of leaving the water cooler as well. Well, man, I'll tell you what, speaking right now, I'm tired. But I'll do it anyway. We got a salon here. That may or may not stick around at the other location. This was a kitchen, and I think this one may end up being a kitchen as well. I'd really like to figure a way to... Now, we'll see. I've tried a few things thinking maybe I could get away with it, and so far, no. Fact of the matter is the collision is just too much. Alright, let's start. What I think I'm going to end up doing is probably having a stairwell here on the back side. That's my early on prognosis. We'll see if it sticks that way. I do tend to go based on how things are going in the moment, so we're going to scrap all of this. Just realizing that... Oh, there goes all that too, huh? Well, that's alright. It'll all go to storage. Or not storage so much. I probably should be storing it more. Let me do it that way, instead of scrapping it. Oh no, we wanted to keep that. My apologies. Look at that. Hello, Fallout. Yeah, we'll report it. They're not fixing anything, though. We all know that. It's my favorite program. Please stand by. See if it loads in or not. If it doesn't, I'll show you the workaround for that, because I know a lot of people have the same problem. In the most severe case, if the game won't load the last save, and usually it should be within 20 seconds. I'm on PS5, by the way, so if it won't load the last save, the worst case scenario, if everything else fails, is that you would have to uninstall, usually Nuka World will do it, and then reinstall Nuka World afterwards. So in this case, it's not doing it, which not a big surprise to me. So now what we do here is close it out, come back in. No, I'm sounding a little bit raspy right now. Apologize for that. So what I do instead now is I go to my loads, show all saves, go to the one prior, which in this case I already had trouble with this one. So I'm going to go to this one because that did work earlier. And hopefully it'll work again. Nice armor. Greenish looking set of T51. And there it goes. Okay, so that puts me back into the game, and then usually I just spend about 30 seconds here. Sometimes you can do it right away, but I've found sometimes that doesn't work. But if you go about 30 seconds in, I've never had it fail me yet. So now I'll just go back to the load screen, and now I'm going to take that autosave, which is the most recent. It wouldn't let us do it a moment ago, but it should let us do it this time. And that is the workaround that I have found that most often works with the least amount of issues. Now, if this were to fail over and over again, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get my most recent save, and presuming that, you know, my most recent save to the save prior, or whichever one prior that I could actually load in on, was a major difference in the amount of work that had been done, then yeah, you have to actually delete like Nuka World, then get into the game, then get out of the game, then reinstall Nuka World. Okay, so a little surprised that this one's not loading in, but that's okay. Oops. Let's close it out. If at first you don't succeed, so I'll go back even further and try that one. And again, it normally only takes about 20 seconds, sometimes even less. So I know once we hit that 30-second mark, it's not loading in for whatever reason. There it goes. So again, I'm not going to start from here because I may have missed some different things that I did. But since we are here, I can show you what I was talking about. So in this case, the door works from the inside, and look how nicely it fits in there. Now that may have something to do with the fact that this Red Rocket doesn't actually have working sliding doors where the other one does. So perhaps that's a different collision But again, the way this thing came through the wall, I got the electrodes there, and yeah, fits the power box right here, goes right over. And here's where I had the fusion cores, and then I realized one was missing when I finally retrieved my armor and brought it back. I'm like, son of a bitch, actually took my armor. I've got up to, how many people you end up with? We've got 22 people in the settlement now, and I turned off the beacon at this point. We're going to leave it at 22. That's a good number. Has a lot of workstations, although a lot of people don't seem to make it to their workstations, and it's kind of frustrating, but it's what it is. All right. Let's go back to load. And now we'll go back to, hopefully, where we were earlier, to the number 1 red rocket. Now, the reason I was trying to make sure I save a lot of stuff... Why am I back here? Interesting. All good. From here, it's kind of quicker just to run over. One of the mods that I've got here has fixed the bridge, which I like that, so it's not half busted away. Still haven't figured out how that car got there, but that's okay. I did manage to get rid of that scrappy piece of metal that blew off of the car that was sitting here. Just kept on kicking it. Eventually, I got it down the road, and then I think it's stuck onto the side here somewhere. But it was a fender, as it turns out. But either way, it's gone now. All right, let's go back to what we was doing. And that's actually a good thing, because now instead of scrapping it, I will save it, because I can still use all this stuff again. And I don't have provisioners anymore. I've deleted. Get rid of the wall, or walls. It will also store away the neon lettering, which I may or may not even use again. Stairs will be the last thing to go, probably, because I want to make sure I get everything else out first. And I want to try and take these and save them, because these are already charged up and ready to go. So the question is, where do I want to stick these? And here's a good spot. See if there's any more. Doesn't look like it. I'm pretty good at hiding those too, so can't tell you for sure where I'd have any, but like I said, I don't have any provisioners left at this time coming out this way, so I would end up having to... Why is he unassigned? Clem's got a job, doesn't he? Could have sworn I gave him a job. Alright, Clem, you're going to be a garden boy. In real life, I'm pretty sure he's a soy boy, but shouldn't be a big leap. There you go. Go get that carrot. Good job, puppy. Gonna need that for a minute. We'll put you over here. That's your new location. And then with this, guess we're gonna need a little pillar help with that. Back up here. That has to be scrapped. That's rude. Huh. The other ones can all be stored. Ay, caramba. Seriously? Alright, apparently we're going to have to like delete 3 or 4 things at a time and then do backup saves because this is already annoying as fuck. I'm not going to play around. I'm just going to go to the one that worked. Hopefully it will still work. Hey, Bethesda, here's an idea. Fix the fucking game. It's the only good game you've put out. It's the only game that fans say anything good about. Just fix it. Alright, I'm not going to wait the 30 seconds. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but let's see. If it doesn't load in, then we know that the 30 seconds does make a difference. Tesla rifle. Is that a Tesla? Almost looks like a Fat Boy frame. And we're back. You know what? Maybe I should at least fast travel then. So it doesn't keep on putting me back there. Alright. Try it again. You bastards. Wow, really? What the fuck? Well, maybe scrapping's the only option then, because I don't know what else to do. It's freaking annoying, though, as hell. I mean, it's not something that doesn't happen often. It does. And everything I've seen and read and watched says basically that they did the patch update for the new generation and then just kind of threw in the towel. That nobody's heard anything, seen anything. They haven't talked. A lot of people complaining about similar problems. Hell, I just want to see the AI actually behave. When I see the fact that the AI can go out there and have enough brains to take a fuel cell and put it into the armor and then take the armor, but you can't figure out how to use a path to a door and a stairwell. You got to glitch through a wall after you've been bouncing off of it for 5 minutes. Well, hopefully this will at least put us at Rocket and not have to start from Sanctuary. That guy's having a bad day. Damn, it did put me back at Sanctuary, you son of a bitch. Different place, though. That's weird. See if that makes any difference. Probably not.
Identity confirmed.
I'm gonna go with scrap, or not scrapping, but storing one more time. Because I really don't want to scrap it and lose it. I wonder if it's the multiple items that's causing the problem. I don't know. That seems like a weird situation. Fucker. Motherfucker. Guess we're gonna be scrapping it. I mean, the fuck. It's either that or we're gonna store 3 things and then save, and 3 things and save, and shit. Then it's gonna say you went over the save limit. I'm gonna try this. It may work. Yeah, it did.
Identity confirmed.
Can't figure for the life of me why it's doing that. Alright, we're gonna scrap. Why is it not giving me a quick save option? Oh, maybe. That's why. It's pathetic. And we gotta do it this way, but... Damn, good timing. I would almost say it seems to be that section of wall, but it last time it didn't do it down there. It did it on the bottom section that had nothing else on it. One thing about this game, even when it's not doing this, just doing normal builds and stuff like that, you have to work around the basics of the game. I think I loaded in last time. Let's try that again. Should have deleted some of my other saves while I was here. I feel like we have a 60% chance that this is going to actually just load in right now. Hey, there we go. Alright. I don't know what to tell you. See how time didn't crash. Just keep saving. Just keep saving. Oops, wrong. Sit over here for the moment. And once again, we'll stick this over here. Somewhere over here. There we go. feel like I'm pushing my luck. Damn you. Figured maybe after we got rid of so much of it, it was going to start working, but nope. The Death Claw. A formidable enemy. Alright, let's try again. Mother pus bucket. Report as if they're going to do anything. It's a fucking joke. I apologize. This was not the way the stream was supposed to go. But at the very least, if anyone's been having trouble getting their saves to load in, now you see how to work around it. When we started out the stream, the continuation option really didn't work, whereas now, at least the last couple times, it has. Last two times I tried getting rid of that walls when it crashed, so. Nope. Push it in a line a little bit further each time. I ain't gonna say it. I was about to say, I think we might make it through this time, but I wasn't gonna say it out loud. All right. We're partially way there. Be damned if I can tell you why I did that. Can we get this? Yeah. Got a mod that'll remove a lot of that crap. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in Nuka World. But I do like to clean these things up, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, if we were reconstructing the world after Fallout, then we would be cleaning up stuff like that to make it look as good as you can make it look. At least I would hope. Okay. Well, we've got the somewhat blank canvas that I was hoping for. Now, the question is, will this snap in, or... No, I guess not because of that, so we might have to convince it. So let's go ahead. We'll give the pillar a chance on this one. Okay, if that doesn't work, stick it over here for now. Might need it in a little while. Oops. Dumbass. We're pretty close. I'm not going to nitpick. See if we can get the other wall to go on top of it. Otherwise, I might have to pull it back out. What is that snap? Oh, I was going to say, what is it snapping to? So right there. Now let's try rug glitching the whole shebang. Oh, it just worked a minute ago. Why are you being a pain in the ass now? traditional one, see if that makes a difference. Oh, I know why, because we got the top on there now. We didn't have that before. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what the problem was. Okay. Stick that over there. Hmm. Nope. Okay, we're gonna try a couple of things here that may or may not work. Can't get that to its maximum height. And then we're gonna grab a post from the wall section here in the concrete. And this has worked in the past on certain things. Because in theory, it should be reading the location of the object that you grab. Which in this case was a cement post, but you know, those aren't touching. I thought they might have been touching and they're not. Let me get a little more space, and again the cement column is a little more forgiving on space. But this does not appear like it's going to cooperate at all. So I may end up having to just forego this section here and just stick with the one panel. Perhaps later on I can come up with something better for that, but yeah, it doesn't appear that it's going to cooperate. Sometimes you just got to take that loss. Might not get any different results, but I'm going to try something. Because sometimes when you use the pillar as well as the rug, of course I'll end up losing the rug if this works, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to make a difference. It's going to make it sit on top of the curb there. I thought I could maybe melt it in a little bit, but no, being a bit of a bitch. It's going to be the interesting section here, trying to see how we can maybe close this up a little bit. Hey, dumbass, there's a whole front section wide open over there, and there's even a spot right here. But you look at him, just going to stand there and hold his hands on his hips, like, son of a bitch, they put up a wall. Clem is the dumbest fuck in the book. Hey, look, your bumpkin ass found its way out. It's a miracle. This was going to be a straight wall, and it might have to be for this section. I may be able to glitch the two together. Let me borrow you for a minute. Close. I can live with that. I don't think the carpet coach would have done much better. Could have, but I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just keep those guys there in case we need them later. So, alright, that'll take care of that side. Now, again, I'm thinking the back is where I'm going to get us up to the upstairs. We've got the workbenches back here though, so maybe I want to close this in and then build a stairwell up from that. Got all these barn walls here saved, so let's see if we can't put them to some use. I'm gonna go with the cement. pretty straight right there. A little surprised that doesn't want to cooperate more. I think we can fix that problem though. Pretty straight. See how it goes. See if we can move these. We can. Okay. Strike two. The hell? That's weird. See if that gap makes a difference. See if that'll cooperate. It's gonna be a bitch putting a roof on, though, isn't it? After all that, I ain't gonna take a chance. Yeah, at least that's nice and snug. Gonna need a door. So what we'll do is do that. Have to put that there. And then this we're gonna have to try the same thing we just did a minute ago with the carpet. Try to get a little more separation here if we can. That might make the difference. Ay caramba. Actually, that might be coming out in a second. What am I doing? Mm-hmm. Probably should have done that first. Here we go. See if that makes a difference now. The thing about this game, it's not that the things won't fit, you just have to put them in a certain damn order for it to work. And once again, YouTube is screwing up. suppose it works. No, this doesn't want to work. Well, I tell you what. There are many times I have to remind myself that I actually like this game. You'll probably come up with a couple hundred reasons not to. Where did I put those cement posts? Wasn't all that straight. See if we can get a little bit closer. This time I'll try and do it from the inside. Oops. What just happened? Get a better perspective from here on lining everything up, I think. Yeah, much straighter. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this. Put it over in the corner here, I guess. Put this one over here. Excuse me. They're not gonna let me put one. Well, that sucks too. I thought I'd have enough room to put one right up in here. Ba-da-bum-bum. This is a conundrum right here because now the ceiling's not matching up. some weird reason not rotating. Hmm. Well, still have another option here. Before I do it, though, let me see something. No. Yeah, that would have made things easier, but as we've established, that's not what this thing's about. Well, the other alternative, which I didn't want to do, is to use the other walls, which will match up with height. I didn't want to use the other walls, though. Mm-hmm. Well, it should have matched up. Still a little bit high. I'm starting to not like this thing right now. We can try the shack 4. There it goes. Ay caramba. Man, I'd almost consider that. It does get a little monotonous with all the same wood tone. No, I don't think so. Tile number 4. I don't want tile. This should do the same thing, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to have to use wood to fill in this front part. Oh, that actually fits. Well, there's a surprise. Here, I thought I was going to have to force that sucker in there. Well, welcome aboard. At least one thing worked right. Crooked as F. Still off, but let's see if we can. New problems. Look how far away that thing's grabbing from. It's a bunch of shit. When you need it to be that distance, it ain't gonna happen. Am I going crazy? What am I seeing here? Okay, that's all right. Why does it always gotta be crooked? Alright, finally. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what happens with this first. I might need to do a little fire trick here, yeah. Or, hold on, I thought a minute. Maybe not. I just need to grab this thing lower. If I were to bring this up about one more wood panel. Mm-hmm. What a shame. Well, shit, these bastards are up on the roof already. Only 7 settlers on this particular settlement, and they want to walk through my work. I feel like 6 might be the right number. Next one that walks through my shit might get executed. How in the hell? No. Okay. Pretty close. Yeah, that works. No, didn't want to do that. Shit. Although it might work anyway, it's close enough. Didn't have a lot much further to go, but I could have used that extra couple inches. Yeah, that's what she said. No, I'm not going to settle for that. freaking thing. Come on. That's too high. I cannot catch a break. Problem is it's straightened up on the wood, but the roof is not in compliance. Shit. Try again. I can deal with that. That took a minute. I'll take it. That's more than half. I want to put some windows in here. Unfortunately, they don't really offer you any for here. For this to work, we have to have taller walls, and that means barns. After all that bullshit to get those stairs in there, I am not going to take a chance. Hopefully, these will snapping as cooperatively. If we can get one. Or maybe. See if it'll connect to that one. No, doesn't look like that's going to happen. All right, new plan. Open air top. We'll just put some railing and stuff up here instead. And that's just going to be the way it's going to be. And these guys So I'll do the same thing I did with the other red rocket, which is just line them all up here. And 3PO, move your ass. Unassigned. Alright, Clem, we gotta get rid of you. You're a pain in the ass. Where did the bitch go? It's almost like he knew work was coming for him and he disappeared. Clem, you pussy, where are you? And just disappeared into thin air, huh? Well, this dumbass will show up eventually. It always does. What did I say? Yeah, I'll keep you out of the way.
Some people complain.
Oh, shut
Not
up.
me. Just happy to be here.
Yeah. Good, then move your ass.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to
Bam
be
in the
here.
face.
That slot machine acts awful funny,
Shut up.
but it's kind of fun.
I might have to kill him. Remember, you'll send him back to 88. Where I never go there hardly.
Out here, you gotta take
Let's
things
go,
one day
Granny.
at a time.
Out here, you got to get your ass off the roof. Take one giant step for mankind, why don't you?
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
You need to get back to
It's
work.
all I ever saw.
Alright, dumbass took the jump off the roof on his own. Ah! Let's take this over here for a moment. That man just say he wants to let Pete chop his meat? Mm. Alright. What I'll do is probably set up some shops down here. Not too many, though. Not like the other place. Maybe just 2 or 3 max. We'll fence that off. And this will be the lodging quarters up here. was gonna say, I think that was gonna let the other one in. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's better. And up here we should be able to get away with the barn walls and windows and all that kind of stuff up here. We'll have some sort of a view. On a clear day, you can probably see Abernathy from here. And you should definitely be able to see Sanctuary. As a matter of fact, I can see Sanctuary through the clouds. Here's the pit. Alrighty, well. See what it looks like from down here. Still gotta patch up that. That just is not gonna match up, is it? 'Cause I don't have on the smaller ones. At least I don't think so, but let's see. Put you over there. And none of them have the double thickness to them, so like these do here. But then those don't. So the only way possibly to fix that, and I don't know that I want to get that adventurous, is how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is we can lay 8 of them down, put them on a pillar, and walk it in here and see if it'll just glitch. Actually, it's not 8. Where is it? Yeah, it is. But then you gotta match it up with this shit too. And, Don't know. We'll think about that. That is for tomorrow. Anybody want some Brahmin? Tomorrow or another day. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow, but it won't be tonight. That much is for sure. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by and checking things out. Appreciate you. As always, hit the like button if you like this stuff that we're doing here. Hit the subscribe button as well. I don't have a set schedule. It's just whenever. So make sure you hit that bell notification if you want to be here for the live stuff. All right, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again here on All Night Gaming when we will be under construction.
Oh, la, la.